Oh. Oh, they did change it. So I've got 3, 4... I've got 5, 6, 7. 7 or so empty blueprint jars, give or take. So that means potentially we got 7 things that I haven't gotten yet. I should probably start looking for them. The other consideration I have is sitting down for a stream someday and just culling my... Oh, hi. Culling my... Sorry, brain's distracted. Culling my, like, my drop pool, I guess, of all of the useless junk that I don't need. Because, you know, it'd actually be, like, a really, really good idea to sit down and be like, hey, I only want, like, these items. Wow, this might actually be really strong. I almost never use the Frost Blast in a build, but Frost Blast combo with the Assassin Dagger could be really good. Okay, but yeah, like, we've got a lot of, like, junky items that I'm not going to be using here. Items that, might be good once they've been patched properly, like the Oiled Sword, for example. I don't actually know if the Oiled Sword has been improved. We're getting a lot of strength here. Well, that's okay. Hopefully we can get some phasers, maybe. Phaser is super satisfying. Oh, interesting. Can't freeze through doors. I think that's... Whoa, that was weird. I think that's one of the first. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take the Assassin Dagger as far as I can. Unfortunately, it's probably... We're never gonna find another one around here. Okay, Catacomb Kids has an entire frozen area called the Anticropolis. New class, Wanderer. Yeah, I saw the Wanderer. And I've definitely fought the Reaper and killed the Reaper. My problem ultimately with Catacomb Kids was actually largely addressed by this game. One of my biggest problems with Catacomb Kids playing it was that it was very imprecise. There was a lot of like movement that could have been really cool, but it wasn't tight enough to be good. And I actually would not be surprised if Catacomb Kids to some degree is why I'm so decent at this game. Whoop, that's a bomb. Because I've had, you know, hours of practice with something kind of similar, but way, way more infuriating. And so going from this back to Catacomb Kids, I think would drive me completely nutters. I'd like to maybe look at it, but honestly, I'm probably going to go back to Catacomb Kids at the very, very end of its development cycle. Same thing with, oh shoot, what's another good example? Cavern Kings. I asked about that. Did anybody have an answer on whether or not Cavern Kings has been updated at a single time? Or if it's just been left to rot forever? Because honestly, Cavern Kings was one of my favorites. It was super fun. And generally relatively well made. And they had the promise of online multiplayer, which would have been so fun. And then it's poof. No idea. Okay, so there's the toxic sewers, which we're probably going there. Okay, I'll go over here. So when I'm 90 and we can call you SaggyBot. No. That's Factorio. Or RimWorld. I don't think I'm going to bother with that, actually. That's not good for an assassin build. So do we take the assassin build into the ossuary for a risk? Or do we just do the toxic sewers? Let's do the ossuary. I'm kind of operating under... like, at this point I've done largely everything. But yeah, it's still in access. Yeah, supposedly. I mean, I haven't seen any patch notes come through. I follow them on Twitter, and they've been silent for a while. Either that or I just haven't seen their tweets. Oh. Right. Didn't take a single point of damage there. But, no, I don't know. Like, I wanna go back to some of these, like, old roguelikes and have fun with them again. But I feel like the experience is tainted? No, not tainted. I think it's just too late for them. We really need phaser if I'm fighting that guy. Or something. Well... He's not bad. Once you get him in his attack cycle, he's killable. You're getting so good at this game you can flawless stages. It's definitely harder as you go along. The first stage is easy to flawless. Everything past that, not so. Let's go up the elevator and then I'll teleport back or something like that. Oh, I just realized I'm a dumbass. Well, at least we got flame grenade. We should be fine. Yeah, I really should not have come here. I totally forgot about the knockoff Koopa Troopas. Huh. Okay, that probably needs to be fixed. Victim suffers bleed damage when it thaws out. Slows down all nearby enemies when the victim thaws out. Okay. I guess since we've got the ice... Yeah, okay. We've got ice. I might actually get rid of the, Oh, okay, I'll hold on to that. What's this? Cover the ground with oil, toxic cloud. Yeah, not super handy. Last update was October 2016. Ooh, ouch. Like 9 months ago. That's rough. And the last update was April 2016, which is, I believe, I covered that. I believe I played it just for a very short period of time last year. Oh, did I forget to put up Factorio? Okay. I'll put up an episode of Factorio next time we have a spot. Yeah, I might give up on the Assassin's Dagger in favor of going Frost with like the Balance Sword. That makes sense. Because I really like this Frost now that I'm looking at it. I mean, I guess both kind of work. Is that actually... Wow. I guess I should probably use the flame grenade. Yeah, I can't do that. That's such a weird... Okay. That's such a weird setup. I don't really like those guys. I feel like I should be able to, I feel like I should be able to, harm them. I should be... Ah! Okay. Let's see. That was rough. Oh, interesting. You can... There we go. Sorry, brain very distracted by dying. Yeah, that frost thing is OP. Yeah, it's pretty damn useful. But, I feel like you should be able to stab the turtle guys in the back, safely when they're frozen. Oh, that's okay. I can stab them in the front. I feel like the assassin blade killed the usefulness of the rapier. Yeah, yes and no. A what? Well, okay. I was gonna try and freeze the guy. Whoa. Things get kind of weird with stuns and whatnot. There we go. But yeah, the Assassin's Blade's pretty good. Honestly, I might still go with the Balanced Blade if it shows up. Because I think that might actually be, like, really good in its own right. Oh, can I not freeze these guys? Or is the... No, I can. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna set this area on fire. It's not even worth... It's not even worth me, getting down there, I think. Man, the ceiling turret is useless. Turrets in this game have taken too much of a nerf. Unfortunately, I feel like the reactionary nerfs didn't really solve the problem. It just made them not worth using anymore. Yeah, did they make the frost thing faster? Yep. It is, it takes very little time to cast frost now, which is actually really good. Oh, balls. Okay. Okay, he's risky. And I don't really care too much about the magnetic grenade. Let's get over here. Yeah, they did make the frosting better. The problem is, it works very unequally against enemies. Which I always feel like is it's kind of bad design. Ooh. Okay, do we go for the Moonstone Amulet instead of the extra life? I don't know. No. Meh. Maybe? Man, I don't know. I never know. Wander's now Sub-Zero. Dude, I'd love it if there was, like, more cold-based weaponry that I could pull from. I'd love to do, like, elemental, themed runs. You know, bunch of ice grenades. Bunch of ice grenades, bunch of this and that. Make it all work. That's okay. There we go. I guess I'll pick up the skill. The other thing we can do is hook. Though honestly, the hook is not nearly as fun as phasers, in my opinion. Though I guess it's probably the safer, safer option. Because if phaser kind of puts you in a bad location, hook pulls the bad position to you. But yeah, I guess I do have get over here and ice powers. Okay, well, so I'm Sub-Zero. Not Scorpion. Eh. Honestly, I've never played Mortal Kombat. My cousin had it. I thought it was awesome. And I was like, hey, Mom, can I get Mortal Kombat? And she took one look at it, and she's like, no. And that was the end of that was the end of it. There was no more arguing to be had there. She was very, very much, into, like, she was very much into ESRB ratings. And so, like, it took us, I want to say, 5 rentals of battle tanks before she finally accepted that, hey, just because it's rated T for teen doesn't mean that, like, my 12-year-olds can't play it. Now, if she got us, if she had gotten us, I really wish it wasn't automatic damage, honestly. If she had gotten us Conker's Bad Fur Day, now that would have been a, grave misstep, all things considered. Conker's Bad Fur Day would have been awesome, but, yeah, that definitely was not, that was not a kid's game for young kids. Interesting, that stun locks you. Ooh, Impaler? No, War Spear. Yeah, doubly don't want the War Spear. I wonder if you can freeze the totem guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna set him on fire. It is not worth fighting those guys. Oh. Huh. Now that's funny. I did not realize I could hook that thing. I always assumed it was largely immobile. Turns out I'm wrong. Okay. Trying to think. I don't know. I'm tired. I rely on multiplayer things to kind of keep me running, if that makes sense. You know, it's nice to have break days here and there, so you can sit down and be like, okay, yep, can't. That's frustrating. Okay, do we want the biter swarm instead of the fire grenade? Yeah, let's go with the biter swarm. It's a little bit more dynamic and adorable. I don't know. No. Actually, if I hang out over here, I should be able to just execute most of their goons. Fire grenade might actually be better. Let's go back for the fire grenade. That's a shame, but that's fine. Okay. But yeah, I usually rely on, like, multiplayer to kind of keep my my commentary up, I guess. I don't know. I just find if I don't do enough multiplayer in a given week, eventually I just kind of shut down and I'm like, well, brain dead. I'm just gonna ground stomp this. Why not? Huh. I didn't know you could do that. That was weird looking. He had, like, extreme, anti-hunchbacking going on. Which looks really funny. Okay. Yeah, that's not normal. Now, this is why you tend to go for a skill build. It's just so much more, like, effective and cowardly. I'm super down with stuff like, you know... I'm super down with, runs that actively use stuff like the frost and stuns and so on and so forth. A lot of my problem comes down to, though, it's super unreliable. What was... That was weird. He just started hopping around. I don't know. But, like, for example, right there... Oh, okay, we already killed the guy. Come on. Come on, come down. There we go. Ow. Okay, just gonna face tank him, I guess. But yeah, these guys, for example, can't be frozen. So it kind of makes them into really frustrating enemies. It's like, oh, you wanted to freeze this guy. Sorry, no, can't do. And it's just like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Also, I think I'm gonna go back to the Assassin's Grade. The damage differential between the Spiteful Sword and the dagger is kind of negligible. Or for the Assassin's Dagger is, it's all the way back here. Okay. Hopefully we can get a better... Ooh. Ooh, the only downside of this is that health bonus. That's part of the reason why I went with the Spiteful Sword. Well, I'll live. Did I might have backstabbed that thing now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, whatever. Brain. No offense, but I actually prefer multiplayer content over your solo stuff. Honestly, I'm not taking offense, but whenever anybody says that, I instantly take more offense. It's such a like kind of cop-out comment for saying something kind of mean to somebody. It's just like, no offense, but you're stupid. And it's like, what does that even mean? I had a friend in elementary school that always said no offense, like always. He's like, no offense, but that was really stupid, or no offense, but you're kind of ugly. You know, just like stuff like that, where he's like kind of trying to pass it off as like, you know, I'm not trying to offend you, but, and after a while you just kind of want to shake the guy and be like, no, you're being a dick and you know it. Just own up to it, man. We did not remain friends. Okay, prison depths. Here we go. Let's see, what is the worst game I've ever played? Squirreltopia, probably. I would definitively say Squirreltopia is like absolutely one of the worst games I have ever played. It's on Steam if you want to look at that shit show. It's awful. It's truly garbage. It was like the last thing I ever played with Crafty Gnomes. One of the last things I ever played with Crafty Gnomes. And it was so bad. Turns out we didn't even manage to record the whole thing too, but that game was irredeemably bad. Okay. Yeah, issue is... Oh, the other guy was frozen. Well, that's handy. Okay, so what's this? Damage on a... Hello? Extra damage on a frozen target. A. Somebody is speaking the Wanderbot language. Okay. Yep. Alright. This is gonna be good. I guess I give up on the whole assassin build already. I think that's the other problem. There are so very few interesting melee builds in this game. It's usually just phaser related. Whereas, like, almost every skill build is awesome. Because they're all weird. They're all weird and fun. Huh. Yeah, I guess we triggered a bleed on it, so I guess that works. Oh, interesting. It, like, lost interest there. Okay. I am doing bizarre things. And luckily, we don't have to worry about the enemies that are... Yeah. We don't have to worry about the enemies that are, Nope. That didn't work. But that's okay. Bah! This is such a weird build. Okay, did I get him? I got him. Yes! I like this. Okay, if we can get the frost grenade to go along with this build, I think it would be beautiful. Yep. There we go. Oh, come on. Yep. There we go. That jerkwad can see me up there. See me from up there. And he can just spew bats at me. Oh. Christ. Yeah, if I'm just near the ledge, he can just... It's just bats all the way down. That's not okay. There we go. Okay, we're going into health. We need it. Oh, shit! Apparently the hook does not do nearly as much damage for me as it does for anybody else. Well, I guess I should probably kill this guy. And this guy, whatever. Looks like we're gonna be okay here. The weird freezer grenade business is, incredibly useful. Yee. They'd like to just sick loads of bats at me, though. I feel like that needs a bit of a nerf. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that this guy got as much of a buff as he did. Because, like, he wasn't bad to begin with. He just, had some mild issues, and that's okay. That's better. Okay. Because... Oh, it's you. Wait. Why is he going invisible? Why are there all these bats? There we go. Okay, so he's down there. Main issue is... I really don't want to be down here. Okay, bad timing, Shell.
Sorry.
You can wait. Please. Next time. Okay, this guy is very aggressive. Yeah, Shell decided this was a good time to stand in front of my monitor and retrieve her headphones. It's like, no, 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 no. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever run into an elite enemy nearly this aggressive. There we go. Okay, we get biters. Are they good, though? Well, they're probably better than the hook. Let's go with the hook. Worst comes to worst, we freeze them, spit biters, and go from there. Jesus. There should be, like, an upper limit on how many bats that thing can spit out. Because, like, that was altogether not okay. Okay. But yes, as per my usual limitations here? I'm not even sure if it's limitations. As per my usual, I try and go for, like, a melee run for funsies. Oh, God. Not again. Yeah, I just get there and it just turbo spits 3 piles of bats at me. I would really like to see the design document for this. And it's like, you know what this game needs? More bats. But like, not small amounts of more bats. I mean like, just more bats, period. Ow. Yeah, it spit. Eh. It spits 3 freaking groups of them. Okay, there we go. So what do we got up here? Oh, this might be the this is the cursed sword. Yeah, no. If the cursed sword made it so that everything was double jeopardy instant kill, I think I'd maybe have some interest in it. But even then, like, why? I wouldn't even use it as a weapon. I just hold it there and you go for a skill build. Okay. Managed to get him down. Thank you, Freezer Blasty Nod. Words are hard, man. Okay, there's rune over here. Is it just me or did the detection radius on runes get like way smaller? I think it did. Oh, it's okay. We get some more health. That's exactly what we need. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here swinging. Because I got nothing else. Let's see. Seeing as people are repeatedly asking about D&D. D&D is canceled. Well, not canceled. Postponed once more. Because Bird got sick for tonight. And... yeah. Okay, so we get more stats. I feel like the ossuary gives the most amount of... well, not the ossuary. Well, yeah, the ossuary comboed with this area. Let's keep going health. It's best to kind of focus on that early, and then everything else kind of became, everything else becomes fluff past that point. Should do a health-only run. God, that would be so boring. I'm getting so sick of the bat explosions. There we go. Okay, I can just send out my biters from here. Alternatively, he sends out his dudes for my biters. That's... I mean, I guess it makes sense. They are a targetable enemy. Okay, gotta stay away from that AoE because it is substantial. I really wish backstabbing an enemy with a dagger would actually short stun them, or maybe just cancel... ow. Cancel their action. You know, they can still turn around, but they can't like, leap... fuck. Well, I'm glad I picked up all those points in health, because they're worth it. 3 freaking trap corridors. Alright, whatever, let's go up to this one, though. I don't think it would be that useful. Take every curse you come across and make all health useless. Har har. Okay. Ivy grenade. No. No. Oh, geez, we've got quite a lot around here. Let's see where it leads me. Oh. Shop has maybe good things. Poison no longer affects you. That's not useful. Extra damage on a burning target. Nope. Extra damage on a frozen target. I mean, sure, but not really. Because they don't stay frozen. Ooh, like a frost ray would be really cool in this game. Probably, like, completely overpowered, but fun. When you use freeze on the water, they can no longer move in it. You know, it strikes me that I actually have not looked into that. I probably should. I haven't even bothered. Yeah, I really want to say this specific level just gives me an insane amount of stats. And usually homogenizes me to all get out. Yeah. Now do we become boring? I mean, it's still no longer as... It's still not as good as it used to be. I don't know. A freezing death orb. Yeah, maybe... Maybe I should combo the death orb with the cluster grenade. I don't know, I'll think about it.